I actually didn't pick 3 hours, so 7:30, well, roughly the same time as last time. Yeah, see, we really lost that, eh? We got 5 hours to go in 3 hours, so it's gone down another 2 hours. So it's definitely, no matter what, we're definitely going to need another sleep. That's for sure. Without a doubt. But I think the timing's... Ooh, is it going to be really, really good? No, actually, yeah, no, it's not, is it? So the sleep timing should be pretty good. As soon as I don't have to go and have a sleep, I'll jump into an intermission, go off and make my coffee as usual. And we'll come back and carry on the last bit. And then we've got to try and make our way back to Washington. It's going to be fun. If we can't find a delivery, we can utilise that new feature which thankfully came out, which I didn't realise they were bringing it into the game. And it's just funny, you know, a couple of weeks before they did bring it out, and I was sitting there going, I wish they would do this. Mainly because it sort of makes sense, especially to go with the challenge, that you can actually quick travel anywhere and you get charged for it. So if I can't find any jobs back to Washington, at least Washington State, because I've changed the rules for those who don't know, who've missed out when I changed the rule. You know how originally I've got to make it back to whatever city my garage or garages are in. I've changed that now to anywhere in the state. Oh look, for the 1900th time in this trip I need to pull in and get weighed again, because apparently my truck's overheating, apparently. Woo there, horsey. Woo, woo. Actually, what is the time? Maybe I should sleep here. No, get as far as I can. Alright. So we've got about 2 hours, haven't we? Let me just double check that. No, don't put that wrong button. Yeah, so about 5:30, 7:30, sorry, it's 5:30 now. 7:30 is when I'm gonna let me in. Look at taking a nap. I mean, I don't mind doing these long deliveries. Like I said, I'm not like I know a lot of streamers who do trucking and like to do sort of short deliveries so you can get to see different cargoes and different sceneries, but the cargo's cargo in it. I mean, for the most part, I mean, there are some amazing, I've got Jazzy Cat so you can see some of them, but no, everyone's seen a Jazzy Cat cargo. And doing this long trip, you still get to see sceneries anyway, you know?
Stay left and then continue straight.
But I think the best option, the reason why
Go straight.
Doing shorter deliveries and these longer ones, why? Jeez. They gave me a heart attack. Yeah, these shorter ones obviously is like I said, because I'm doing this huge long whatever it was, I don't know how long this was, but possibly 1,000 miles, I'm not sure, but because of the cargo I'm taking, there's a set of price, so for that amount of distance I'm going to get this amount, where if I take do the same distance using shorter job delivery, so I might end up with 3 or 4 jobs in the same amount, doing the same amount of distance. Each one of those will have a different cost depending on different costs, a different reward, price, whatever, payment for whatever cargo, and I think I'm more than likely going to have a better chance making more money doing shorter deliveries, more deliveries in the same distance than doing this big one delivery in this distance, you know. If that makes sense, if I'm getting across what I mean. Because for once I actually know what I mean, but I'm just feel like I'm not sort of getting it across really well. Those in short, over 1,000 miles to 1,000 miles, one delivery and 1,000 miles. I think I'll get paid less than doing, say, 5 deliveries over 1,000 miles. I don't know why that sounds confusing to me. I know you guys are smart enough to know what I mean, get what I mean. Hey, 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 hey. It's Saturday. I think Twitch has been twitchy again, or something's been twitchy again. Viewer count goes up and then it instantly drops all at once. Some connection issues. Pepsi, eh? Refresh your world with Pepsi. I was supposed to be turn some lights on though. Want a Fanta? No thank you. Went off Fanta years ago actually. I prefer the Pepsi one, was it Mirinda, or whatever it is. But I sort of went over off orange fizzy drinks years ago. Still a fan of orange flavoured chocolate though. Even if I can only get an orange chocolate chip one, I used to just get plain old orange. I like that, and that goes really well, believe it or not. Orange flavoured ice cream goes really well with Coca-Cola. Orange chocolate chip ice cream on the hand, not so much. Yeah, vanilla ice cream and orange ice cream go well, speaking of which, Coca-Cola. I'm sure we're not the only country that does that, ice cream with fizzy drinks. Because it's too nice not to have had to have come from somewhere. There's no reason why we couldn't invent it, but I'm sure. I'm trying to think what we used to call it. I think it's called a spider and it's everywhere else, but we used to call it something else. So I think, yeah, it does. Okay, we're getting to 7:30, so the next available parking. Look at that. So we started, it ended up being less than an hour apart between needing to have a sleep and the arrival time to now 3 hours. And that just goes to show you, I'm clearly not a very good truck driver. If I lose almost 3 hours. I will go straight to bed. What's the time? Bang on 4 o'clock too, so the timing's alright, I just need some place to park. Oh, I've got a horrible feeling. I might have just missed Come on. No. Well, there might have been the only sleep there. Come on, there's... Oh, here we go. Rightio, so we'll do that. I'll actually put a waypoint here. Technically not too far, but that's probably ages. Actually, what's cruise control set to? I'll reset it. I'll reset it, set it to 77 mile an hour. Yes, I know I'm getting tired. What does it sound like? My truck's missing? Misfiring, that is. Suppose I should have clarified. I mean, how can something sound like it's missing? Well, I suppose if your TV was on and then you come back and it's quiet.
Stay right, and then exit right.
And no longer there. I think the quietness is a good indication. It sounds like it's missing.
Exit right.
Oh, come on, game. I was just there. Not that far over, surely. I will turn left. I'll turn left. Actually, we can go into cab because basically I need to check the intersection and we'll begin cab anyway from this location. No, you go actually because that's going to be a bit... Let me just back up so you can go. Oh, okay, we'll go then. Off you go. Go on. Off you go. Don't make me reverse back into the car behind. Oh, there's no one behind me. Actually, I see some lights there. There might be. Now we go. There we go. There we go. Don't win. Give me more room to maneuver around this corner, thanks. Yeah. Timing's good though, I have to say. Getting to sleep and be able to go off and have me coffee. Make my coffee. I'll have it while I'm driving. And I've got to remember to finish half an hour earlier today to keep it even between this and ATS because I basically started half an hour late. The stream started about 20 minutes late actually because of the issues I was having with the game continuing crashing with all the updates and me not using my brain to its full capacity, which is nothing new there. I'm sure there's intelligent thoughts in my brain that have been waiting for years and years and years to be released and been very patient about it. Or given up.
Turn left.
Given up waiting. I've just driven past here. For some reason I thought to myself I'm here to get gas, but I just filled up with fuel.
Turn left. Turn left.
I just need... I'm guessing the parking's over there. Yeah, so... Anyway, half an hour. For those who don't know, I had trouble with ETS yesterday, keep crashing on me. And it was because I'd taken a mod off and I had to replace another mod for that fact. Which I should have thought of and I didn't, and then I thought I had another one which I thought I had the latest update for, but I hadn't. There had been another update since, which I totally ignored as well. So what am I looking for? I've put that and you need to turn your lights off. Okay, fair enough, good point. And the engine as well. There we go. Then you need your intermission screen ready too while you're at it. Good. So anyway, what do you mean? I'm not driving. The engine's not on. I shouldn't be fined for that. I shouldn't be fined for that. I'll get some rest anyway. And I was going to actually escape and go into the menu, but what we do, if I can, I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. Ooh. Oh, there we go. We'll get rid of that, and you can watch the traffic go by, the world go past, while I'm off making my coffee. So, I will do that. I'll be back after I've made my coffee. Feel free to do the same if you want to go off and make a coffee, have a bit of a stretch, and whatever, and we'll meet back here in a couple of minutes. And I'll see you when I get back. Right, I'm all fueled up. Well, not really. Good thing to say, I'm all fueled up, ready to go. Get the theme of the truck. But I got my coffee. And then put the headset on. Hopefully when I hit the brake I'm not going to flying back, because it's quite easy bringing the chair back in. Let me just get rid of that there. Right, go. So we're back into cab view. Start her up. Lights on, you off. You're going to go. Q. And a couple of minutes down the road and deliver this. Starting to get really hungry, which is another thing that's going along with me. Not only am I getting lightheaded, I get really hungry at the same time, which is bizarre. Now, what gear am I in? 9th gear, 7th gear. No, we don't want that. And I've got a cough, so I'll be back in a sec. Oh, jeez, my lung sore. But yeah, definitely need to go to the doctor to sort this out. I get test results back and go back to the doctor and go, which of the 2 C's have I got? COVID or cancer? You probably go, you got the 3rd one, a cough. And I'll just reply, yeah, that's the reason why I'm here. Why have I got the cough? Is that one way? No, it can't be one way because there's an arrow over there giving you directions. No, that arrow wouldn't be there facing this way. Surely.
Rerouting.
Oh, actually. Okay. Alright, I've got to turn around. Beer, 99 cents, really? I mean, that would be a good advertising reason why to go to move to America, but I also know your beer alcohol percentage is a lot lower than what we have. Our light beer, I think, is the same as your normal beer. But then again, your spirits are higher than what we get. Now we're facing the right way. Okay, just making sure I was on the right zoom level that I'm used to. Or did I just change into the very gear I was trying to change out of? No, me, most likely. Settled. Oh, well, fair enough. Even though we got the same number in 0 to 60. Why? surely they have to give away. They got the line. I'm maybe just going with what it'll be like here in my country, but that's probably the reason why it makes sense to me. But why would you stop? And yeah, I struggled to stop. I don't know if I wouldn't have stopped anyway in time, but I'm assuming the reason why I didn't stop in time was because my chair flew back again. Which it's becoming a regular occurrence at the moment, more than it usually does. So I'll get up to speed here, put the cruise control on, and while we're cruising along, I'll move the wheels again. Which is really annoying that happened, because I think I was coming up with a really good joke. As far as I'm concerned, all my jokes are really good. Even my bad ones. Which is 90% of the time. Yeah, thanks for the ice warning sign in a game that doesn't have weather changes. That will come in handy when I put the Frosty Winter mod on. Which I will be changing. Actually, you probably noticed in the title that I changed the title. Obviously, if you're regular, you would notice. If you're new here, you wouldn't have, because you probably don't know what I normally named this anyway, titled this. Let's get to 67. Come on, 67, 67. Thank you. You probably noticed I've put the season of autumn for the ETS, because obviously that's what we call autumn, and fall for the ATS, because for some reason you guys in America decided to call autumn fall, probably to represent that's exactly what happens to the leaves, which makes more sense. Hey, why didn't the cruise controls kick in? Autumn doesn't represent anything, doesn't it? Of anything that's happening during autumn or fall. At least fall was more descriptive. Makes more sense as why you call it fall over autumn, but anyway, autumn's autumn used to. But I'm putting it in the title so I remember, because I've forgotten when I swapped over from summer to autumn. If you're new here, what I'm doing is I've got the season mods.
Get ready to turn left.
Alright, am I ready? I want to be able to get cruise control on so I can fix the chair, because I keep rolling back. No, I'll change down to the right gear. Yeah, no, I keep the season on and change them over after 4 streams of each, so basically after a month. But I forgot actually when I put the autumn one, I switched over from summer to autumn. Even though I did look at my VODs and try and figure out where, but I can't actually see when. I thought I actually mentioned it every time. I was going to make sure that I mentioned it, so if that ever occurred, I knew that at least I'd go back to my VODs and figure out when that happened. Guessing it's about 2 or 3 weeks ago that happened. Well, 2 or 3 streams ago. I had the 2 weeks off, didn't I? And I've also done the wrong. There we go. But yeah, it could have been 4 or 5 weeks for all I know, in my memory. So what I decided to do is I'm going to change it after this stream. And if I add it into the title, that'll be my new way of giving me an indication of how long I've been running that mod for. So as you can see in the with the title, it says early autumn, because that's what the mod is, early fall actually. because that's what the mod is I'm using. I'm using the early fall. It's early autumn. It's actually what it's called. And if you go to the website, it's actually called early autumn/fall on the ATS one, and the ATS one is just early autumn. Right, is cruise control going to work? Okay, let's see if I can't move these wheels around a bit. With me in it. And sit up properly. Get comfortable. Go straight and now see a turn off up here.
Turn right.
Oh yeah, he said honestly, that is definitely not my fault, and that's costing me. And I got fined. Did you see that? That's just wrong. Wrong. We're going to court, mate. I'm suing you. I'm suing the state or the department. One good thing I like about America, you can sue anyone. You can do it here anyway, but most of the time you don't get anything. And when you do, you don't get much for it. Because they don't want the people getting sued to be in a position where they end up being bankrupt. So even if you get paid out by the government, like anyone who was falsely accused of something, spent time in prison and comes out, which is the most common thing that the civil suit comes up under, is people suing. You don't get much. You get about $1 million or $2 million. People spent like 10 years in prison, then found that not guilty and that it was wrong. They get $1 or $2 million out of it, and then the government drip feeds it to you. You don't get fully paid out, which is annoying, really, because if you get sued for a huge amount, like in America, doctors and all that, they actually make sure that they do their job properly because they don't want to be sued. Here, you can get away with it because it's not really a huge punishment. It's more of an annoyance than a punishment. And annoyance is not much of a deterrent, is it? Compared to an actual punishment. So. And generally, if you're gonna take someone to court, I get the feeling it's more like, well, you know, that's life. Get over it. Stop whinging. They'll do anything to do. I've just had an instance. What I've been going through is trying to get something going because I've been put through something really bad through a bit of I will call discrimination, because it's outright discrimination. Because like a lot of you know, I've got a disability. And our constitution says that they can't discriminate. They've got to account for the fact or expect me to act like a normal person without that same disability can act. But they don't here. And if you go and complain to the commissioner, in my case I was the Health and Disability Commissioner, they spent most of the time trying to convince me that there's no point doing it with legal babble. Because I get the feeling they can't be bothered. I think they get the feeling that you're ringing up because you just want to vent. Or I'm ringing up because it needs to change. Not just for me, but for everyone who's in a similar boat. Not all, but I think mostly this country doesn't have a very good view on, well, some disorders, yeah. Disabilities and disorders, yes. Because some of them are very obvious, but some aren't. And I've got one that isn't, but is worse than a lot of the ones that are. And we don't get that good a treatment. In fact, early 2000s, people involved in helping this were found, also in Australia as well, but at least Australia did something about it. I don't think they have here because I'm having the same sort of experiences that those people originally made a complaint about, but they found to actually treat people with my condition with discrimination. And I don't think there's a lot of the psychiatrists that got found. I don't think a lot of the psychiatrists in the country actually even know that happened. I don't think they even did anything about it. So, yeah. Sort of the opinion, just trying to get a free ride. And to some aspect, yes, I am. I think, me personally, maybe because I'm affected by it, there's the reason why I think this, but all I've ever asked is just the ability to have some support there, so when I get up in the morning I sort of start as much as or even keel as most people, and I think that goes, anyone with a disability should have that advantage. So if I do fail in life, it's not because of what I was born with, it's because I had the opportunity and it ended up because of the decisions I made more than anything else. But unfortunately, there's things there that decisions I made that actually influence with what I've got, and I don't even get people understanding that. I have to, be punished for it, take responsibility for something that I never asked for, had no say in whether or not I could have it, and fair enough, if the support is here for it, then fair enough, but the problem is the support and the attitude isn't, and the viewpoint, mostly, not all New Zealanders, but it's an old school view, and unfortunately that's going to take a very, very long time to change. So, not in my lifetime. I've sort of given up on that, so it is what it is, as they say. So. So as you know, a few of you know that I went through a bit of a rough patch, and over the last month and a half and stuff, and yeah, which turned out me trying to do something about it with the highest authority that could do something about it.
Get ready to turn right.
Which turned out to be a no-go, unfortunately.
Turn right.
Anyway, we're here. One delivery in what, how many hours?
We are finished.
Right. So I'm guessing I have my VOD, this stream has been cut up to two VODs because it says 1 hour when I've technically been going for 2.5. Just back a smidge. Just a bit. A little more. A little more as in move, because you haven't moved at all. There we go. Get off my truck. Well, that's a good level up, isn't it? Alright, anyone in chat? Hello. Nice to have you with us, if you're lurking. I don't think I am, because I've got no... I've only got probably links, all the notifications went out, it's got links for the beginning of the stream, not the reconnection, which is silly, because it reconnected, so why isn't it the same? I don't know, who knows. Anyway, if you are there, let me know what you want me to level up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So just either put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 for the one you want me to level up. I'll give you 30 seconds from now. As usual, if there's a deadlock, I will make the final decision. Almost there. Even though I know this, you won't actually hear me say almost there for another 10 seconds anyway. So we've got nothing. I will do a fragile cargo. Rightio, so we've got half an hour to go on the stream. So a short delivery. Technically, I want to get back, but as people knows regularly here, is I don't like to finish the stream in between deliveries, just in case there's an update and sends me back, and then obviously the other one.